Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. Welcome back to the podcast Muslims and Islam. Today we will be discussing about some very important things that I really need you to reflect on it. So without any further ado, let me ask you something. If you died today, would you be proud of the life you lived? If you died today, were you sincerely happy? Was there any love in your life? Did you even give enough love? Did you live the life that you wanted to live? Or was your life made up of things you should have let go? Would you have brought more contentment in your life? Would you have done things better? Maybe differently? Will you be missed? And for how long? And the last question, what will you really leave behind? So these are some of the questions. I really need you to reflect on it. Because death is the only thing that puts everything else into perspective. So if your answer to any of these questions is uncertain or full of regrets, then you must know you are at the wrong track. In Quran, Surah Al-Mu'min, chapter number 24, verse number 67, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, هو الذي خلقكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة ثم يخرجكم طفلا ثم لتبلغوا أشدكم ثم لتكونوا شيوخا ومنكم من يتوفى من قبل ولتبلغوا أجلا مسمى ولعلكم تعقلون. It is He who created you from dust, then brings you forth as a child, an infant, and then you attain your full strength, and then you become old. And among you is he who is taken by death before, and that you reach an appointed term, and that perhaps you may understand. Verily are portents for those who believe. In the context of this Quranic verse, let's take a look at the human life. A child is born from his parents, mother and father, and this is the general process of human reproduction, basic science. Yet the miracle of human birth is the most extraordinary of all processes. So let's suppose here, there is a child named Jane, born in a hard-working family. As an infant, Jane is being taken care of by her parents. The father earns and the mother cooks and feeds Jane. Jane has got a lot of toys to play with. She is a perfect, happy child. A little older she gets, she makes friends, she's innocently happy and chuckles on little things. This makes her parents very happy. Time passes by, years go on, and then her parents send her to school. Soon there, Jane finds herself immersed in books and science. Here, Jane makes new friends, complains about homework, and this goes on until Jane gives some exams and passes high school. Now until then, Jane does not find a reason to be happy. She thinks that only by getting a degree and a job and then getting married is what will make her life finally happy. Then her story goes on, she goes to college, on and on, out of nowhere, like a fairy tale, Jane meets the love of her life and decides to settle. Then she gets married. Now still she isn't happy, because previously she thought that she would be happy till now, but she isn't. So she have kids and then spend the next years of her life worrying about her kids and the future. Now Jane is still not happy with her kids. She thinks so that when the kids will grow up and she will retire is the only way she will ever get happy. So the kids grow up and move out, she is left with a husband. But she is still not happy. She is still not feeling contentment. And then one day her husband dies. She is still not happy. She still hasn't found any contentment, any purpose in her life. And then at last, one day she dies too, and is buried 6 feet under the earth. Her relatives, friends and loved ones mourn over her, and soon then she is forgotten. That's it. That's life. Now her imprint left on earth is only a tombstone on a graveyard, which is rarely visited by anyone. because she never worried. Because she was never worried about her afterlife or making impact on people's lives. And who knows, after 100 years, her imprint will also fade away. Now back to the video. What you just listened right now, or you thought you were listening, was a story of Jane. Now what if I tell you that this merely is not the story of Jane? This Jane could be you and me. Rethink it for a moment. Is this how you want to live your life? Are you satisfied with it? Birth, work, death. The number of years we live doesn't really matter. What matters is the life in those years. This is what really counts. When you are gone, no one really cares about what brand you wore or what car you drove. What they're always gonna remember is how you treated them, how you made them feel. Now let me ask you, have you ever wondered why did people receive more flowers than the living one? Because friends, regret is stronger than gratitude. And if you're listening this and you reached till now, this is your day. This is your call. Make your every day count. Those 24 hours are what shape your life. You really don't want any regrets when you're on your deathbed. Make it your motto. Die with memories, not dreams. Until the next episode, Allah Hafiz.